Skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear. I gotta stand up. I'm sorry, I gotta stand up. You go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends and somebody says, yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow. And you go, yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. And you go, yeah. And everybody goes, yeah. And you go home you by yourself, you're like, Right? You're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep, and you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane and you can't figure out why you would do that. So you get there and then you have this safety brief. And you're standing there and the guys will tell you, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is you're doing, well, why the hell, what could happen? So you get onto the airplane and you're sitting there and you know, it's extra because you're sitting on some dude's lap, some stranger, trying to make small talk. Yeah, man. So you be jumping with people all the time, huh? So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet and somebody opens the door. And in that moment, you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Terror, 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 terror.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Haven't I shared my screen yet? Why is no one stopping me? Just listening to the music all on for myself. Crazy. Let me bring on my camera. Sorry, guys, for this. Still a little bit sick, guys. Sweaty and snored. So if my voice is still a little bit dry, that's the reason. So how are you guys? Let me see who's awake. I can always see Ilona and her daughter. It's nice to see. Hello, Julia. Hello, Shireen. Two hands in the air. I love that. Hello, Camila. Who do we else have? Henry, me man. He don't wants to wave. Okay. We need more cameras, guys. Can't be true that we have 58 only on this call. What is going on? Yesterday we did maybe 1 to 5 risk rewards. How can people stop going into the sessions? That's also something we're gonna speak about today, guys, because we all come to a point sometimes where we are like, okay, now I finally get it. Now I totally understand how everything is working. Now I'm gonna stop learning and just taking action, guys. Don't do that, guys. Always keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, guys. If you're stopping up and always looking if you have learned it, it's like, imagine that you are putting in butter popcorn into your microwave, and every second you're looking if they have popped yet. Then it will not take 2 minutes, 3 minutes before all the popcorns have popped. It will take maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So don't do that. You don't plant a seed and you don't dig it up the day after to see if the seed has started to grow. And that's the exact same thing with trading, guys, and the exact same thing with every skill that we are learning. I'm still learning every day, guys. Always. You either grow or you decline. Yes, sir. It's so true. It's so true. So remember, guys, always keep learning, learning, learning. We should never stop learning. And also, I can tell you from my perspective, I've been trading for 5, almost 6 years now. And sometimes we also need to do some changes because the algorithm in the markets is also changing, right? Right now, we can see what we're doing is working very well, but sometimes we have another administration over in the US or something, or we can see that the London session is not behaving the same way as it we're used to do. So it's really important, guys, that we always stay updated on the algorithms and stay updated on these calls so we are able to always identify the trends in the markets, guys, okay? Because they are changing sometimes. Some months we can see like incredible results. Some weeks we can see some break even, maybe a little bit of a loss. Every day is a school day. Exactly. This is our school, guys. For me, network marketing is the school that I needed the most. And that's why I do this, because I want to be that person I needed when I was on my lowest. And that's what I'm doing every day, trying to be that person I needed myself. So let me see where you're tuning in from, guys. Let me see. You are muted, Benjamin. Hopefully not anymore. Thank you for letting me know, but I thought I shared my screen, so I was not able to see the chat. And also, every time I share the screen, I can see when Ilona is seeing herself on the screen, she's like, oh, is my hair okay? And her daughter is just waving. I love that. You should do the same, Ilona. It's nice. Let me see where you're tuning in from in the chat, guys. Let me see the city names and also nations. Hi, could I have the link to the group, please? Is someone able to send the link to the group? Portugal, El Bufera. We're going to see each other soon, Frederick. Oslo, Norway. Wroclaw, good old Slagelse. Bodø, London. Lubavka, Switzerland, Germany, Duran, Poznan, Sweden, Kalmar. It's a nice name. So, guys, let's start the session and let's crush this upcoming days. I know it's Thursday and tomorrow it's Friday. Friday is not the best day to trade, and we don't like Fridays because that means that the market's going to close. But if we're just looking at, sorry, Lona. I'm fast going away from the Zoom call. But if we're just looking at yesterday, guys, we had some really incredible, nice selling areas where we were able to catch some nice risk rewards, right? In the session, we were speaking about that this was what we had to look for. Yesterday, we were in this area, I believe, 9, 10 in this area, and we started to look for sales, guys. And unfortunately, guys, we took a trade, and I got a little bit people. I can say people, you know what I mean, a little bit people, because that the chart was just going up and down for like a while, from 11 until almost 12, 15, 16 o'clock, which was crazy. But yeah, this was the trade that we did yesterday. So we were actually able to do a 1 to 7, 1 to 6. I know that some of you have made some crazy risk rewards on this downtrend here, guys, and that's beautiful. And this night, guys, we also hit our final target, which was 4,700 right here, and that happened this night, guys. Of course, I know some people didn't take the trade the whole way down, but we all know that we had to get down to this area. Now we've been testing the 0786, guys, which is an interesting area. And right now we are on the top of the regression trend, which means that we should never do a buy here, guys. Never. If we should do something, we should really understand that this is a cheap price to do sells, and this area down here where we have the strong support is a nice area to do buys, guys. So that's what we're gonna look for today. Maybe we can take a short in a couple of minutes, guys. I just need some more clarity. I mean, it's a really nice shorting area where we would be able to actually catch a nice trade like this, maybe. Oops. And guys, unfortunately, I've also made a mistake. I don't know. I forgot yesterday to put my headset to. Can I pin another one so it's not always Ilona? How can I do that? Maybe I can just put in gallery view like this. We need more cameras to see this. But unfortunately, I also forgot to charge my headset, guys. So it's only have like one line of battery. So maybe if I'm just going to mute myself, I have made sure that I have brought my phone with me. So maybe the sound and the voice would be a little bit of a change, but we can still keep going if my headset is dying. You're going back to Portugal. I'm already in Portugal, Eskil. I'm already in Portugal. So what we should look for, guys, is this sell opportunity that we have right now. The only thing that we need is a little bit more clarity. And then maybe we can catch this sell position. And also we have seen Trump doing these insider things where he's sharing things on X, tweeting things about that, Iran, blah, 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 which means that, hello, Miguel, I am going to mute you. I didn't understand anything, but nice. So if the war is continuing, guys, we should be aware that the price of gold will definitely go more down, guys. If the war is close to be over, which I don't think it is, we should be aware that gold is starting to go up again. It's the same with crypto. You can see since yesterday, crypto have been taking a little bit of a downtrend, which makes good sense. Maybe it will go more down. Maybe it wouldn't, I don't know, but I think that we should see a little bit of a downtrend, which means that I will still, right now in this area, look for sales, guys. So maybe we can already now begin to look for the sell, guys, and take it in a couple of minutes, and we should make some nice profits on this one. I also saw someone sending in a GBP USD. Let me check it out. It looks nice, actually. Looks really nice. Let me just remove all these volume spikes. We have touched our 0.618. That's okay. but I don't like it actually, because on forex pairs like GBP USD, we often see tendons. We also have this one. Perfect. It's better. We got our 0786. So yeah, definitely we're also going to look into GBP USD. I also have a little bit of an eye on JPP JPI, which is a nice buying opportunity right now. So there is some nice setups, guys, that we have to be aware of. Gold is pushing a little bit here, guys. Maybe we should take the advantage in a couple of minutes. It would be nice to start out the session just doing a sell, maybe have a nice risk reward. Let me check again what risk reward we can have. No, I don't want the biggest stop loss, because I know that some of you are having $500 on your account. So, but I'm not going to go after a risk reward like the risk reward we did yesterday. Today, I'm more looking into doing 1-to-1, 1-to-2 risk rewards. So, but I would see if we can do something. Let me check this one. It's not a bad area, guys. Let's be aware of this, and let's put our take profit to around 4712 and go after risk reward in a couple of seconds. Let me just see how we are reacting. Should be able to get this one, guys. And we can put our stop loss a little bit above, maybe 90 pips is a little bit too much. Nah, that's actually fine. This will definitely be the trade of the day, guys. So we just have to wait a little bit to get more clarity. So put a sell now, wait a moment, saying wait a moment. I have to turn off the camera because I'm at work and might get caught. Free Patricia, free Patricia. So guys, should we enter this right now, guys, right away? We should actually. I'm gonna take this trade, guys. I know it's a little bit strange that we're just jumping into a session and taking a trade right away. Remember, guys, we are in an area right now where the trend can shift, but there's so much value right now that we should at least take this advantage, guys. So I'm gonna jump in. Don't want to see it fall more down, because then the edge is going a little bit away. I don't want a bad risk reward. So can we please have a small upgoing? I don't like this risk reward. All right, guys, let's jump into the trade, guys. Or at least remember that this is for educational purpose, right? So it's at 4720. And do low risk, guys, okay? So the half of what you're normally doing. And remember to put in the amount of money that you want to risk. Don't put in like lot size. Don't want to see that. So I'm gonna enter, and as you can see, we have a stop loss right here. Maybe that we need to. Oh, I don't know, like this area here. But if we are breaking above this area, yeah, guys, I'm in. For 712. So let's see where we should go. Using this to see our final target, which is 4709. Should be our area. We're gonna move to break even when we arrive to 4714, around in that area. Then we have made some nice secured profits, right? So let's also check on JBP, JPI. Nice. Nice, guys. Nice, guys. SL where you are able to see it on the screen right here. 4729. And we are in profits, guys. I have a question. How do you set up stop loss? Do you look at specific support and resistance levels, or do you base it on percentage? So the eyes never lies. I don't know. It's more like a intuition. No, you have to, of course, be aware of some areas. Right now, we don't have anything to go after, actually. So the reason why we are doing a small risk trade this morning, guys, is because that we still have all this here, all this liquidity, and this is actually an area that we have to be aware of. We could go there later today, but right now, guys, I still see that this support area, maybe we can get down and test this support area once again. Maybe we are able to get down to the 0.882 down here. Let me show you. Oops. Down here. Maybe we are able to just sweep the support area here and go down to 4682. But first of all, we want to see that one-to-one risk reward, guys. And please remember the risk management, guys. If you didn't make profits yesterday, guys, you really have to look yourself in the mirror. Where is take profits? So it's a good idea to always put a take profit, right? But the thing is, I'm never doing a take profit actually, but I'm always looking at the price action where we should at least go. So right now, guys, I will see if we can get to 4714. If we can get to this area, guys, we can begin to move our stop loss to break even. So our take profit right now really doesn't matter, around 4709, I would say. And maybe we can go to 47 again, 47. So yes, sir. Yesterday, guys, we made some crazy risk rewards, guys, which means that we should be able to lose at least, I would say, 5 trades in a row before that we go to break even. And I think since we have started these sessions, guys, we are up with maybe 15, 20 units, guys. Which means if you have risked $100 per unit, guys, you would have made at least 1,500. And if you are, is there anyone who is totally new on these sessions, guys? Let me know in the chat. So B when it hits 4712. Yes, sir. Well, let's see what our intuition is telling us, guys. I know it sounds so strange. Let's see if we can have this one, guys. Small value, guys, because it's possible after we got to our 0.786 that we're going to see that the trend is actually shifting to the upward going trend. But right now, guys, you can see here that the upward trend would, if we got to our 0.786, would have started here in this area, which tells us that this is a nice selling area. So we should be good, guys. That's the small value that we have on this call. Just see here. Oh no, minus now. Let's see. But definitely, guys, I've seen so many nice setups that we can take today, guys. So don't get scared, guys. We're gonna, of course, it's the first day. It's a nice day to trade. Let me check Forex Factory. I have it right here, actually. Thursday, 10:30. That's in 3 minutes. I don't like that. That's why we shouldn't do GBP trading today, right now at least. But let's see if we are able to have this one. Would be nice to start the day off with a nice profitable trade, right? Let's see the 5 minute. You can also see that the price action is slowly about to do a change. Have some strong support in this area, no resistance in this area. So let's see if we are able to have this one, guys. Let me check all the other pairs. Euro USD, nice sell buying order soon. Interesting. And we have USD CAD, which have been going down for a while now. We have a strong support area down here, like really strong support area, guys. So when we arrive down here, we should also be aware that the price is able to do a push. Let's have a look at the Dixie. The Dixie is in a up. Ew. This could still go a little bit down, guys, which means the gold could do a push. But let's see, guys. This is at least value, guys, that we have on this trade here. Let's don't get people together, guys. It's only me who have people. There's so many cameras now, guys. Nice to see. Hello, Sven, Nielsen, Eskil, Darius. Darius is always on these calls. I love that. Oh, and then we have the last page with it. No camera page. You don't have TV, Benjamin. Never, never. Guys, remember, guys, you should at least have a take profit. It's a good idea, but don't feel fear to put your take profit a little bit more down than what you're expecting, guys, because otherwise you will never hit these nice risk rewards. You'll never get these nice risk rewards. Is everyone in blue? Let me see the chat, guys. Are we making dollars together? Yes, sir. Everyone is looking down in their phone and like, ah. Yeah, show it, Claudia. Let me see. We need more like that. Me making some pesos. Nice. Nice. We should begin to make deals, guys. So when we are in profits, guys, you should at least put your cameras on. And when we're losing, remember, don't tag me on Instagram, guys. It's really important. That's number one rule in this community, okay? When you're losing, don't share it. No, I'm kidding. You can share it, of course. It's nice to see like authenticity. Is it called authenticity? Yeah, authenticity in 2026, guys. Because everything is AI nowadays. You can begin to move your stop loss to break even. We just got a nice almost one-to-one, guys. So move your stop loss a little bit down. You can put it down a bit. You can close some profits, guys, if you want it. You can close some profits if you want it. Imagine, guys, it's so much nicer also for me being on these calls, guys, because back in the day I was always just sitting in my underwear in front of my screen and doing this. It was so sad. Nice, guys. Nice, guys. So let's see, where is the one-to-one? We are getting closer to the one-to-one risk reward, guys, which is lovely. We love a one-to-one. And can we do this more than 50% of the times? We are profitable, guys. This is actually really simple. Nice entry, guys. So remember, you can close some partials, close some of your positions. You can hold it. You can go after the big back down here, 1 to 2, support area. Nice. Let me see more phones, guys. Let me see these blue numbers. Let me see them. Claudia, have you closed your positions? Why don't you show them? Nice. Going after 4704. Nice, 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 guys. So we got a one-to-one right away. So close some partials, guys, and let a small back run. Bang. And here we are able to see buyers enter. So let's see. Close some partials, guys. Telling you. Maybe we can continue down. Oh, we can. Crazy. Well played, Benji. Thank you. Much better with cloves and kiwis. Yes, sir. We need more kiwis. We need more energy, more passion. So, guys, that was the setup that we are, maybe the only setup that we are going to take on this live stream, but it's a nice one. Let's look at JBP, JPI. It's exploding, guys. Another setup with value we should have taken, but we didn't get it. GBP USD. It's because of the GBP news. So I can think that JBP have been really nice. 10:30 a.m. Isn't it now? Maybe it's in an hour. It's because I'm in a different time zone. No, it's here. So positive for the JBP. It showed us JBP is going up like crazy right now. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So guys, remember, close on partials and move your stop loss to break even. This is a buying area, which means that a lot of buyers will enter here. Cheers for the win. I've seen people who have texted me that they have won their funded account and also made some nice withdrawals, guys. Please begin to share it in the group, guys. It will inspire other people to do the same. Don't feel any shame. Don't feel fear. Don't get scared by sharing anything. Remember that fear stands for false evidence appears real. And you can, let me do another one. Acronym, fear. You can forget everything and run, or you can face everything and rise. Okay, remember that, guys. Wow, acronyms, I love that. And we're also going to have a lot of hope, which stands for having only positive expectations, right? I should make a story where I'm just sharing a huge story about these acronyms. I closed and it goes up. Perfect intuition. Yes, sir. We need that intuition, guys. We need that intuition. Maybe it will go further down, guys. It's possible that we're going down to our support area. And down in that area, maybe we will look for buys again, guys, because it's a nice, like, trend shifting area. Perfect. Perfect. Should we just stop for today? All have made money. And disclaimer, guys, remember that results doesn't guarantee future results, okay? Let's see. If we can have a volume spike to the upwards and the trend is going to continue, or we are actually breaking and continuing this huge downtrend here. Let me see. Do you have any questions, guys? 2 times a day, keep the devil away. I love that. So we have one more trade to take. All right, let's do it. Let's find. Hey guys, it's my first time joining the session. How can I get in the Telegram group? Is someone able to share the link, guys? That would be dope. That would be awesome. CGBP USD. Let me check. I believe that it's going up like insane right now, isn't it? Is it falling down? Where is it? There. Yes, sir. GBP USD is a nice play as well. Maybe we can catch a buy soon. Maybe we can have a buy soon. It's a strong support area, guys. And to see this consolidation, it just tells us that we are going to see impulsive move soon. So maybe it's going to happen like this. Silver is going down as well. Of course, gold is keep going down. Nice. Let me see, results group, SL, C. Nice one, thank you. I love that you are using the Telegram group. Can you find the link, guys, for the people who haven't used it before? That would be nice. Otherwise, let me check here. Add members invite via link. Guys, I'm sending the link. Can you copy it into the Zoom call? Nice. Thank you, Miki and Henry. Miki and Henry. So, So buyers will definitely, a lot of buyers should enter here, guys. A lot of buyers should enter here. So if you're still holding your position, guys, be aware that buyers will enter here. This candle just tells us that a lot of buyers entered. So price will most likely go up. If it continues to go down, then we'll see the support area getting tested. I can't wait to be like super healthy again. I've seen that it's not only me who is sick these days. You guys are quick. 2 times a day. Let me see. Is there any questions, guys? Have you got that click moment in trading yet? Let me know in the chat that click moment where you're just like, damn, this is actually a thing. It's working. Let me see. No one have the click moment, yes. Sad. That's just a giant spike. They can't collect it. Have a look at the 3-minute chart. 3-minute chart. Ugh. I did. Nice, Shireen. Nice, Shireen. You made me better than last year. Can you explain volume spikes again? Struggle with it sometimes. Yes, sir. Got pretty high leveraging on Pepe a couple of years ago. Pepe, good old Pepe. I do have click. That's why I quit my job a year ago. Congratulations, Camila. The same, guys. If you're getting fired because you want to be on these sessions, congratulations. It's good to be fired sometimes. So let me see. So, okay, let's look at volume spikes, guys. So first of all, you can of course use this to help you. This will show the volume spikes most of the time. You can see that we had a volume spike right here, this bullish engulfing candle. We have finished the sequence, which tells us that, hey, we have to be aware in this area. Buyers will enter. Volume spike here, volume spike here. I would definitely also say that we have a volume spike right here. So a volume spike, it's basically when we are going to one direction, guys. Could be an upward trend where the price is going up, 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 up. And when we are in the top of a regression trend, guys, then we have to be aware of a candlestick pattern which shows us a lot of the opposite is entering. So we have seen a lot of buyers. We wouldn't do this one because we are not on the top of the regression trend. And when we arrived here, this is a nice sell position, guys, okay? Why don't we take a sell position like this? So simple, guys, because the top of the regression trend in the downtrend is here, guys. And we want to have the biggest edge in the markets, okay? So right now, volume spike, finish sequence, which tells us buyers are able to enter. And why don't we take a buy here then? A gambler would take a buy here, but we are not gamblers. Yeah, we are gamblers, but with a edge, right? So we are able to do gambling with analysis. So we want to see this support area because we understand what support is. We want to see this resistance area because you can both see that this upgoing trend, we are on the top of the regression trend. This downgoing trend, we are on the top of the regression trend, which means double confirmation. We had a volume spike, boom, we enters, and boom, we hit take profit, okay? So it's all about like insamle, taking in all these data, guys, all these informations, and begin to create a picture in your head. Do we have an edge here? Okay. Definitely, we don't have an edge for doing sells here, and we don't have a, yeah, we have a small edge to do buys here, but I wouldn't take it because it's too small for me. So you should just have a calculator in your head. Thank you for your explanation. How we know when a trend get broken. So when a trend get broken, we see often, let me find a good example here. So let me show it like this. This is a bad example. Let me find another one. So let's say that the price here, oops, this is a nice example actually. So we had this uptrend here from a downtrend, and you can see that we got these fake outs, guys. That's the reason why we don't trade breakouts. What fake outs is doing and what breakout trading is that when we are breaking out, people is waiting for a retest and then they are taking a short position. But the thing is, we see a lot of these fake outs, guys. So in my opinion, it's not the best trading strategy. Of course, you can make it work with the right confirmations. But with this, you can see that we had an upgoing trend, which have been working for a while. And when we got to here, you can see that we started to make resistance area. We started to do lower lows, higher lows or something. I don't know. I always forget these. We get a lot of lows. You can see the price action is fading out a little bit. Same yesterday. You saw on gold here. Oops. Here. You can see this upgoing trend, and then we started to do lower lows here, or higher lows or something. Guys, I don't know. I always forget the terms. But you can see that we had this area here, got broken here, boom. And then we knew that, hey, then we are able to draw a Fibonacci to see where we expect the price to go. Down to the 0.786 where we are right now. And we are going to test the support area. That's why we didn't take this buy zone here. So I'm gonna close this trade fully in a couple of seconds, actually, guys. So 1 to 2, nice. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna close this trade now fully. Nice. Maybe it's able to push further down, guys, but I mean, I wanted to happy, glad now we can smile through the day. We always can, but yes. So trend shifting is something that you just have to be like used to. I mean, sometimes when I'm looking at a chart, let me give you an example like this. No, let's go to USD JPI. I don't think I have painted on this one. No, I have painted on all pairs, guys. See how USD shift. Let's go on this one. I haven't painted on this one. No, perfect. Ugh, this is not a nice one. But what is this? USD CAD. USD AUD. AUD CAD. That's a good example. I've also drawn on freaking AUD CAD in 2025. All right, but you're getting so used to it, guys, that when you're just looking at charts for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, guys, you're able to, with your eyes, like painting these things. Like you imagine how the regression trend is going, where you should put it, where to put stop losses and stuff. You learn it through the years, guys, because It's experience, I believe. Yeah, experiences, guys. I would say it's all about like getting that experience and knowledge so you can learn how to identify trends. Nice closing, guys. We got there. Fully closed. Boom. Nice, nice, nice. And GBP, GPI is going to push further up. Actually able to push up here. So I hope it makes sense, guys. Lower lows and higher highs. Lower highs bearish opposite for the bullish. Yeah. When are you becoming provider on Sage Master? That's a good question. You have to request that. This is how I remember it. The trend is broken when the last higher high has been broken to the downside by a closing candle. Yeah, making it better than last year. The session brings so much value. I can finally look at the chart and at least understand where the market's going and why. What's your indicators? So this indicator here, Algo Alpha, I don't use this one. I have used this one before. It just tells the value in percentage. So you can see there's 61% chance for it to go up, which means that you will have the edge to buy. But most of the time, I'm only using reversal signals, which is like a volume spike. You can see here, bearish engulfing, painting a volume spike. I don't use this myself, but I mean, it's a nice thing for new people so they actually understand what a volume spike is. So I'm not a big supporter of indicators at all, but if it makes it more duplicatable, then I like it because that means that more people will make profits. So let's also check elk season index and see how crypto is going, guys. Bitcoin season still. Let's see the fear and greed index. This is for crypto, guys, so don't get confused. Okay, people are happy right now. You can use this tool as, let me show you something, guys. If you're trading crypto, of course. But I know some of you are making some nice withdrawals in crypto. Oops, let me get in here. But you can use this as a tool when to buy and when to sell. Let me take a screenshot. So you can do this. And you can put it into your Ethereum page. And the only thing you have to understand is when we are arriving in extreme greed, sell time. When we are here, hold. When we are here, buy time. This is a good strategy, guys. Fear, hold. Oops, why is my text totally gone? Hold, yeah, you get me. So this is a strategy that you can use for trading, guys. For crypto, at least. So remember this when you're trading crypto. Don't be that silly person when crypto is going up like crazy and everything in this speaking about crypto, then you are buying, guys, because then you are doing wrong, guys, and you will probably end up losing your money in crypto. So be aware of this, guys. It's a good strategy. Is there something that we should look into? Is there something? We can do a joke, guys, okay? But someone have to answer me in the chat. Knock, knock. Let me see the chat. No one is ready. Who's there? I have to remember it myself. Okay, knock knock. Who's there? Edge. Edge. Who's Edge? Edge who? Isn't it Edge who? I hope so. Because then I would say bless you, but you just killed my joke. Thank you, Henry, Lucas Henry, for saving me there. Okay, another one. Okay, do it right, okay, guys? This is what we are spending the sessions on. Knock knock. What's red and bad for your teeth? Who's there? Hawaii. Hawaii who? I'm good, how are you? Okay, guys, let's finish off this session. Is there any questions, guys? Do we understand what we're looking for today, guys? Is everything clear? Is everything clear? Seeing the support area here, guys, we have to look for doing buys down in this area, because if we are breaking this trend, guys, things is about to turn really bad for gold, which means that we should definitely see price is able to get down to 4 at least 4,400, guys. So if we are breaking this low here, guys, this should be the first target, this should be the second target, and this will be the third target, okay? And this is crazy amounts of pips. So what we can hope for, guys, is if we are breaking, guys, we should find a retracement, and maybe we can catch these like crazy risk rewards as we did yesterday. But we will see, guys, if that's possible, because the trend right now is like this. So the only reason I'm a little bit scared that we are not going down here right now is because that we are able to see that the price is pushing up here, right? But if we are not pushing up there, guys, the price will go the whole way down to 4,400 and maybe down to 4,272, and we can take the advantage from this support area, guys, and you begin to do buys, okay? And if we begin to do buys down here, guys, we have like crazy value, like insanely good value, okay? That's the areas where we can make a whole year of salary on 1, 2, 3 weeks, guys. So, and this is going to happen, guys. I promise you, you will get amazed when we're hitting these. 3 people is laughing. That's good. So that should be something that we all should look forward to, because I know that this is going to happen some points. Sometimes I've made trades on, my best trade I did was on GBP and ZD back in the days. I believe we were in 2022 or something, in this area, I think. And I did around 1,400 pips. And on one trade where I risked around $500, I made $9,800, guys, in one trade. And that's the things, that's where we like really getting amazed about trading. Can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. And I know that some of you will definitely, after that thing, quit your job. So let's go. I can't wait for that, guys. Can't wait for that. Also a little bit, maybe we are going to see a small downtrend on GBP and ZD. But this is the trades that we want to do. 13%. What leverage do you use on your brokers, guys? Let me know in the chat. 1 to 30, 1 to 100, 1 to 500. 1 to 500, 1 to 100. Okay, nice. Nice. Guys, remember to, if you have a small amount of capital, guys, remember to use leverage as advantage, because then you are able to use 0.01 lot in risk, and that's not a crazy amount of money, guys. So the higher leverage, the bigger lot you are able to put, okay? So if you have a small account, guys, remember higher Lurich. Perfect, guys. I don't know if I have any more to share, but we at least made some nice trade. We made a nice trade, and I can't wait to do this session tomorrow. It's Friday, and let's bring the energy again, guys, and can't wait to see what we are going to get today. I know that we are able to get this buy on gold. So crush the day, guys. I wish you the best. A miracle is going to happen for you today. I know that. See you on the top, guys.